Most of the human nutritional needs are capable of satisfying by the milk. Sanitary quality of milk have been considered by the livestock keepers. The bacteria of the milk could have those that the milk give it a bad taste, cause gelation of milk, and transmit disease. The number of coliforms in the raw milk have less than 100 CFU milliliters, and of pasteurized milk, these have less than 10 milliliters CFU, and this is by a concurrent standards of the milk. The endotoxin concentration could be altered by the handling and storage of raw milk. This research have to determine the concentrations of endotoxins in the raw cow milk and the levels of coliforms of them.
This research studied 43 raw cow milk samples. The standard MPN was used to determine the probable number of coliform bacteria. Complementary tests on raw cow's milk samples indicate that 39% of them contaminated coliforms. Biochemical tests and molecular identification of the isolated coliforms revealed that about 17 of the samples were free of coliform contamination. In other words, we can conclude that unpasteurized milk samples were contaminated with coliforms that contain endotoxin at higher concentration, and then raw cow's milk samples that were not contaminated with coliforms containing endotoxin and concentration lower.
In the discussion of the articles, the authors mentioned that 16% of their milk samples were free of coliforms, but in the other percent, they found some factors like Escherichia coli, Enterobacter, and Klebsiella. They found some similarities when they compared with other studies, but they deduced that the contamination of the milk samples could be probably by unhygienic transportation of the containers of the raw milk and in almost the cellars.